Come get ready with me for Miku Expo New Zealand. This is the first time New Zealand has ever had a Miku Expo, and I'm super excited, so of course we have to cosplay. We're gonna be on our feet all day as we're headed in a little bit earlier than the concert, so I figured I'd just wear a 𝐿𝙧𝙧𝙀 outfit instead of going full cosplay and then do the wig and makeup. I also had no idea what I was doing for this makeup, so we're kind of winging it. So first I'm doing my base, and I'm just going in with a little bit of pore filler. This is definitely one of the best pore fillers that I have used. The only downside is that it didn't really come with a spatula, so I just kind of go in with my fingers. Probably isn't the best way, but... And I'm sure I could get a spatula, I just haven't. Next I'm going in with a green primer before I do my foundation. I think I just got this from Kmart, to be honest. It's pretty cheap, but it works really well. I have quite red undertones on my cheeks, so this helps cover that. I haven't cosplayed Miku in ages, so the makeup that I do, I don't really know what I'm doing for the makeup yet. I'm kind of figuring out as I go, but I think I'm gonna go for just like a basic 𝐿𝙧𝙧𝙀 kind of vibe. Right, now that my primer is done, I'm going in with a color corrector under my eyes because I also have horrible dark circles. I use the Rimmel red color corrector and the concealer. So I'm just putting that under my eyes, and then I am gonna blend that out. And then when that's done, I'm gonna set that with my powder. This looks a little bit alarming, I'm not gonna lie. For my foundation, I also use the Rimmel foundation. This stuff it's actually the first or second time I'm using this. I usually use Thin Lizzy, but because that ran out, I figured I'd try the foundation that matches my contour. And so far, honestly, it's pretty good. It has really good coverage, and I find that it doesn't oxidize too much. Some of my foundations oxidize and go this kind of orangey color, which looks kind of terrible, but this one doesn't seem to do it as much, which is amazing. It does look a smidge pale, I'm not gonna lie. And then I'm just going in with my concealer, and I am just using that to highlight some areas of my face. There's my cat coming in to say hello. I'm trying something new today with my concealer. Usually I focus on my under eyes and around my nose where those dark areas on my face are, but this time I wanted to see if I could use it to shape my face a little more. So I'm kind of going in on different areas, like around my eyes, my nose, my chin, and my forehead, and we're gonna see what it does. To be honest, I don't really think it did too much, but I guess it's one of those things that you don't really know until you try. I feel like if I want it to do more, I probably need a much lighter concealer than what I use, because I have a feeling that this concealer is probably slightly too close to my foundation color. I think they're probably like maybe 1 or 2 shades off of each other. Next, I'm going in with my contour palette. I just use this little BYS palette that I got from Kmart. I do this before I powder my face because I feel like the contour sticks a lot better if I do it beforehand. I'm doing my contour a lot heavier than I usually do it, but to be honest, I think it looks a bit nice. I like to do my cosplay contour a bit heavier than I do for everyday life contour, because I find when you take photos, the camera kind of like, it softens your makeup a lot, so the heavier you do it, the better it looks on camera. Next, I'm going in with this soft velvet pink lip tint that I think I got from Hikoko. It is such a cute pink shade, and this is not normally how I do my blush. Usually I use this like apricot kind of colored blush palette that I got from Sephora, but I kind of wanted something a little more pinky tone for this look, so I tried my lip tint because I've seen a couple of other people do it, and honestly, it actually worked really well. This came out super cute. Next, I'm taking that same BYS contour palette and I'm just going in and contouring my nose a little bit. I also have no idea what I'm doing here, I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of vibing with it. I'm trying to round my nose off a little bit. I think I don't know 100% if it worked. It didn't look super bad, but we try new things. Normally, if I'm cosplaying ladies, I won't contour my nose at all and I'll just blush my nose. But I figured we'd try something new and see how this looks. I honestly don't hate it, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of cute. Makes my nose look a little round. I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world. Right, now that that's all done, I am going to finally go in and powder my face. This did kind of dull the blush a little bit, so I am going to go in later and brighten that up again. Next, I'm going in on my eyes using a palette that I got from Daiso. I think the color is Dried Flowers. I'm just using a lot of those lighter pinks and then building it up to a darker color just along my waterline. Again, I'm going for a kind of Jedi look, so I'm referencing a couple of pictures off of Pinterest. I have done this style of makeup before, but I'm still trying to figure out what sort of color palette and style I like for my eyes. So I'm gonna try and do something a little different here, and I'm gonna build up those darker colors and try and drag out that lower corner of my eye a little bit more. Once I've laid those base colors down, I'm going on my upper lid with some of the lighter pink colors and a little bit of shimmer. I don't want anything too intense on my upper lid. Once I have laid the base colors down on my waterline, I'm going in onto my upper lid with a lighter shade of pink and a little bit of shimmer. The colors in the palette didn't feel pink enough, so I tried a little bit of that lip tint on the corners of my eyes, and honestly, it came out pretty cute. So I blended a little bit of that out, and then I kind of went back and forth between my upper lid and my lower lash line, building up the colors. Then I'm going in with a bit of shimmer from the same palette on my upper lid and the inner corner of my eye. That wasn't shimmery enough, so I'm going back over it with this palette that I got from 𝐋𝐢𝐬𝐻, which is one of my favorite ever glitter palettes to use for any cosplay makeup. These shimmers in this palette are just, oh, they're so good. They're my favorite. And now onto my least favorite part, eyeliner. I am using this 𝙄𝐻𝐬𝐬 eyeliner that I got from Sephora. It is definitely one of the better ones that I have found, though it is running out, so it's a little bit chunky and dry, which isn't the best. Eyeliner in cosplay is not one of my favorite things to do because I have such shaky hands, but my kind of feel for it is that I'm putting on thick lashes and you're not gonna see half of it anyway, so as long as the point's nice, that's all that counts. I'm not going to do anything too crazy with the eyeliner. I think I'm just going to do a really basic small wing because I think that my lashes are going to cover most of this. And like always, they came out a little bit uneven, but we persevere. Now that the eyeliner is done, I'm just going back into the Daiso palette to get a darker shade of pink and really darken up just underneath that eyeliner. I prefer to do this method instead of just drawing on a whole new waterline when I do this kind of makeup. Personally, I don't really like how the drawn on waterline looks. I like to just kind of darken just underneath my waterline. Now that the eyes are mostly done, I'm moving on to the lips. I'm using a combination of these two lip tints. The 𝐿𝐷𝐷𝐸 lip tint is a slightly lighter shade of red. The lip tone one I use as a darker shade of red. The lip tone one is definitely one of my favorite tints to use for cosplay makeup. Again, I'm kind of doing something new. I'm going to try and shape my lips a little bit with these tints. I don't know how well this worked, but we're going to try anyways. So I'm going in with the 𝐿𝐷𝐸 one, just kind of on the center part of my lips and the underneath of my lip a little bit more. To be honest, this wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be, and I kind of blended it out a little bit too much, so I'm going to go back in with the lip tone one and really redefine those areas. Next, I am just going over the top with a pink glittery gloss that I had. I still felt like this was missing something, so I just went over the corners of my lips with a little bit of that pink blush again. So now that the lips are done, we're going to be going back to the eyes so I can do my lashes and my lenses. I'm using this BYS Max Volume that I got from the warehouse. This is probably one of the best waterproof mascaras I've tried. I should use a lash curler, but I've lost mine, so we're not going to bother. I'm just going to layer this on really thick. This was a bit of a spur of the moment thing. I found this eyeshadow palette that had this very shimmery, pale nude eyeshadow in it, and I was like, what if we use this for a highlighter? I put a little bit of it on my nose and it actually looked kind of cute. So then I was like, okay, wait, this is really cute. Let's put it on my forehead. And then because of the too much gene, I put it on my cheeks as well, and now it's kind of all over my face. But I think it looks kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like it. So then I decided that the glitter wasn't glittery enough, so we're gonna go in with this glitter eyeshadow that I got from the dollar store. Probably not the best thing to use. I'm mostly focusing this around the inner corner of my eyes. With that, my base makeup is done, and all I have left to do is my lashes, my lenses, and my wig. So I'm gonna go start those off camera and I'll be right back. I couldn't decide what lenses I wanted to use. I have these really cute pink ones that I got for 𝐋𝐢𝐧𝐤𝐬, or I have these bright teal ones that I got for Ren and Len that I think would work for Miku too, but I wasn't sure if they'd be a little too alarming. To be honest, I really like how these teal ones look a lot better. The pink ones kind of blend into my eyes a little bit too much and end up looking a bit brown, so we're gonna go with the teal. Right, so next is jewelry and accessories. I'm gonna be wearing these really cute earrings that I got from Lavisa that match these nails that I got, which I'm super excited to finally wear. I am so obsessed with the details on these. So all that I have left to do now is to put on the rest of my wig and put on my nails, which I'm gonna do off camera again, and I will see you soon. I actually really love how this makeup came out. It is so, so cute. I ended up chucking on some lower lashes just to really pull the look together, and I love it. I'm so happy. I also pre-ordered some merch for the concert because I was worried there wouldn't be any in stock. I got the inserts and the pen light. Here's the Rin insert and the Miku Expo official pen light. It's such good quality. Oh my god, I am in love with these inserts. I'm so glad they dropped inserts. I also have the Len insert. This one's just in my Lumika pen light. You can kind of see that it's a little bit too long for the Lumika pen light, so it doesn't super fit very well at the bottom. And of course, I got the Ren and Len badges because they are my favorite. I love my twins. Now that my makeup is done, we are headed into town to grab something to drink and eat before the concert and then headed straight to the venue. We wanted to film some dance covers and some TikToks, but unfortunately the weather ended up being really rainy and sad, so we just had something to drink and then we headed to the venue. I didn't get much footage of the concert because I really wanted to just fully enjoy it without worrying about filming much, so all I got was the intro and this one song, so please enjoy that. And otherwise, Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me and mini vlog from Miku Expo, and I really hope they bring it back again next year because it was such an amazing experience and I honestly never thought they would bring it here, so I am very grateful that they finally did. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!